guys, I'm just going to do some maintenance on my Pur system, my water filter system. In the last video, you probably saw me add the chamois, the ShamWows, or the knockoff Chinese version. They work really well, so it's helping eliminating any moisture issues, possible mold. It's absorbing the 2 layers, so really good. So it is the time of the month where I have to change the filter out. It's no longer good. The Pur filters, they're only good for 6 months. So on the bottom here is the rubber and the nut. So I'm going to take that off on camera. And actually, what I'm going to do before I put on the next Pur filter, I will be putting on a Berkey to see if it will fit the same size here. If I can get this off. I must have really cranked that. There we go. Yeah, these are just hand tight, guys, so you don't need any tools for this. So you don't need to break anything. And actually, what I've been doing is I've been saving these filters, even though they're past the expiry, and I let them. They sit for 6 months to fully dry out, and then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use them in the tiny house trailer to filter the incoming rainwater as like a pre-filter, even though they're probably saturated and won't work. Look at the discoloration there. You guys see that? Hopefully. That's pretty gnarly. So you know what's in that water? I don't know. Let me grab a Berkey out of the package. I ordered these. The nice thing about these Berkeys is basically these guys are good for 2.5 years a piece. So it's pretty unreal. This is what the Berkey looks like. The black filters. I'm going to keep it in the bubble wrap for now. It doesn't look like it's going to fit. It's got the same nut and rubber, but I think the size is smaller. Let me check. Comparison. Oh yeah. Yeah, look at that. The Berkey's smaller, goes right in. So that's not going to work because I'm going to shove it in here anyway. There's the bottom of the hole. I'll shove it through just to see. Whoops. I gotta move the bubble wrap a little bit. Okay, so that's what the fit looks like. It may work, but I think there's going to be leaking problems because of the situation. So I have to put a Pur back in, and then maybe I can modify this later on, guys, to work with these guys. But for now, the Berkeys are going in back in the box because they're going to be my ultra backups in case something happens. I basically have 10 years worth of Berkey filters, which is basically 4 filters, good for 10 years, and that's awesome because if you think about it, after 6 months these things wear out. I'm sure you could still use them, however, you really want to take that chance. But if it's all you got, I guess that's what you're going to have to do. So, what I normally do, here's the box of G2 2.0. Here's the new filter. And the nice thing about these guys is Oh, they stopped giving me the little cleaners. They usually gave you a little sponge or whatever with these. Oh well. But I'll save the box and I'll put the saturated one in there. And basically it is going to dry out for 6 months or so. Yeah, look at the crap. And this is kind of heavy. So, it's still saturated. What you do first, I actually have to take this and clean this. I'll go do that and show you guys. So, just a minute. We'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back. I'm in the laundry room. I'm just going to turn some water on here. I'll show you how to clean the Pur filters right from the package. And this is the steps I do. I have just a plain garden hose. I don't know if it's food grade. It's probably not the best for this. And you basically just wet this. Get it nice and wet. Okay, shut the water off. Then, the handy dandy part about this whole deal is the laundry tub comes in handy because there's a trick. When you drop the filter into the hole there, as you can see, the bottom sticking out, so you can't leave it on a flat surface. So I'll show you in a minute what I do. Put the washer on. Let's see if I can get this on camera for you guys. So you put the rubber on, then the nut, yeah, I definitely want to switch to Berkey when I finally move into the off-grid tiny house, because a lot cheaper and I don't have to worry about fluoride in there off the rainwater. So that's nice and snug. Now what you do is, see the corner of your laundry tub? Move it over so it's all the way. So basically right now, the stem of the filter is in the sink, and this bad boy I just fill up now, so I'll turn the water on. And I'll move the camera a little bit so you can see me do that. And you want to just kind of guide it, just in case it does want to shake, rattle, and roll off here. But normally you can fill these things just like this, off the corner. Let me move the camera so you can see what I'm talking about. So see how it's suspended on the corner. And that's the best thing about laundry tubs for these type of filters. You don't have any awkward situations. So now, since this is the first filling of this filter, what you do is fill it up, shut the water off, and you leave it. You let the water, all the water, drain completely out, because you don't want to drink the first, basically the first flush of the water through the system. Because anything in the manufacturing process, you don't want to be drinking that when that goes through. So basically, I let this just sit. This takes a long time to kick in because it's a brand new filter and the water's got to get in. So it takes a while, a few hours actually. Maybe up to 6 hours to completely drain. And then after that, you can fill it up and use it. You're good to go. So basically, just clean the outside, fill the container up, let it just drain down into the sink or whatever. You can put it back on your system if you want, and go from there. You can kind of see the stuff running down there, maybe. See the kind of black or whatever. Hard to see. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. So I'm just going to leave that now. And that's good to go. I'll actually take this bubble wrap and use it on the other filter. And I save those guys. So that's it for now, guys.